Hi guys, how are
Hi.
you?
Good. How you
Good.
doing?
Doing great. So to start, I want to ask both of you. This movie has a "Can't Buy Me Love" moment, which I think is very fun. But has there ever been a rom-com moment that you have watched unfold on film and thought to yourself, "Okay, but I want to do that in a movie myself someday"?
Ooh.
First of all, I loved that. Can't Buy Me Love was
Yeah.
one of my favorite movies growing up. Man, what a movie. No, I can't think of.
That we've seen that we'd want to replay out.
Oh, you're saying a movie that
Like
we've
a moment, like because the I don't want to spoil the end, but it
I
has
know.
that like
I thought
"Can't
you were
Buy Me
saying a
Love" kind
moment
of
from
moment.
our real lives that you would want to see
Oh no
committed
no no
to.
no! From a movie.
No. Oh, gotcha. I mean, I think kind of every
Yeah.
rom-com is so fun that there's
I know. I'm
a
just
little
thinking of
piece
like
of
Notting
every.
Hill. There's like so many good moments. I'm thinking everything Julia Roberts right now. Truthfully, yes.
I just want to be Julia Roberts. I relate. I
I guess
relate.
so. That's the swiftest answer for me. Yes.
Just be Julia Roberts.
Pretty much.
Well, I also wanted to ask you, Will, your forearm strength,
Ooh.
because I want to know how that is logistically done. Because were you actually just holding yourself up on a garage door? Because I also don't believe that garage doors can hold up humans, and that's true. That's great.
I think they probably did like reinforce the door. But no, I was not. I mean, I had offered and I said, "Oh, yeah, I can probably hold myself up in this way." And then we tried it for a take and it was first of all, it's a very long scene and it was very clear very soon after we started rolling on that scene that I was not cut out to do too much longer of this. So thank God they had known that this was going to be the case all along, and they had these harnesses and straps and stuff, and they just removed the straps. So yeah, that's all just like the technical crew, the director Tyler, and everybody, putting it together to make me look like I'm super strong and can hold myself up, but cannot.
I believed it. I was like,
Great.
okay, go, Will Forte.
Sucker.
But Brianne, I love that this woman is so kind and is like, oh, I finally found a friend. I can relate to her. And that was actually the relationship that I was the most upset that like this woman was lying about. I was like, don't lie to her. She's being so vulnerable and nice to you right now. But when you're playing someone who you know that it's all a lie, but you are playing someone who is being so vulnerable, what for you is like the most fun as an actor to kind of like tap into in those scenes?
I mean, I think for Meg, it was just look, she has one kid who's kind of a maniac. Her husband is obsessed with this red table talk. He has this addiction with red table talk. And then she's got another kid on the way. And I think for Meg, she just was so desperate to connect. And that's similar for Lainey. Lainey was so desperate to connect, and that's why she went to these extreme lengths. But for me, I just kept trying to tap into that desperation for connection, because I think that's what kind of brings out all of our humanity. And that's why she was so zeroed in on Lainey, and she just so admired that Lainey was doing this by herself, because she knows how hard that would be for one to do by themselves, and people do it all the time. But yes, her heart really went out to Lainey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you guys so much for talking with me. I love when comedies and rom-coms are back because it makes me feel happy as a person. But before I leave, I have to say, Will, I just did the like SNL experience for press where you do like the walkthrough. And I still hear your voice in my head every single time because the Gilly wig was there. And I instantly just was like, Gilly, within 2 seconds of seeing it.
That was supposed to be
it.
Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd did the very first time it was put up. Somehow it didn't make it in the show, but he was that teacher. So then she put it up a couple weeks later, and I got to take the character over.
Well, and now it lives rent free in my head. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to get to see Kind of Pregnant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Guys. Have a great one.